ADS object than above. AIA 020. Danger level. Trap. Holding class. Object. Signal level. Dead. World ender class. Impossible. Cell plan. AIA 020 is contained in a reinforced steel container in a 10 by 10 foot room. All testing must be carried out in a specialized 200 meter by 200 meter glass container. It is recommended testing be halted for 100 years after large changes to the container. In a situation where the container is out of use, it is recommended to find an unpopulated forest or plain. If AIA 020 produces a copy of an existing entity, that copy is to be immediately terminated. Due to the danger of reproducing dangerous or currently unbreakable objects, AIA 020 should be kept away from all holding cells. Abnormalities. AIA 020 is an antique pocket watch. The pocket watch is of an unknown brand. When anyone turns back the watch, a radius of 100 meters around them will warp into the past or future a random amount. The amount always seems to be between 10 to 100 years. All objects and entities in the radius will warp back to that time. If any humans were present during the exact warping time, they will also warp in. Unless another version of them exists in the radius, these humans are listed as 020 beta. The watch is never harmed in these warps. Retrieval. AIA 020 was recovered after the unexplained leveling of redacted house in redacted. All objects in the house had completely disappeared, aside from the watch. Further investigation proves the house had only been built a few years earlier. ADS team wormholes were sent in to assess the threat. When they noticed the watch, one member decided to turn it back. The entire ADS team aged forward 10 years, and the house built back up around them. Upon entering the house, they found the two previous owners inside. They were taken into custody and later terminated, with the cover-up that they were murdered by an unknown party being given to police. Note: ADS team wormholes have been reprimanded for reckless behavior. Interview log 1A. Interviewer. Dr. Redacted. Interviewed. 020 beta. How do you feel? Confused. Why? Everyone I ask says it's redacted. Did anything happen between the time you claim to live in and the time now? No. Do you remember anything from the last 10 years? Yes. What? Redacted. Does anything differ between events that have happened now, besides the time warp? Yes. No. Note: after this interview, both 020 beta instances were terminated. Log 1A. The frame for the stolen, redacted painting was placed in the area. C4352 turned back the watch. The watch went back 50 years, causing C4352 to die, but causing the missing painting to be restored to the frame. Note: painting is currently kept in a secure storage locker at site. Redacted. Log 1B. A camera was introduced to the area. The camera was set to a 10-second timer before C5623 turned back the watch. C5623 ages forward 43 years. When the camera was picked up, it contained photos of a completely destroyed area covered in fire and what seemed to be AIA. Redacted. The entire area was afflicted in this same way. But after the camera was recovered, the watch was used again to revert the area back. Samples were taken in for testing, and the photos were added to AIA 20's filing cabinet. Note: the date of these photos has now passed. There was almost a facility-wide breach, but due to the photos, we were able to prevent it. Upon re-inspection of the photos, they have changed to a perfect replicate of the area as it was a few days ago. Testing log 1D. The set of bones from Raphis cucullatus were introduced to AIA 020. When C8532 turned 028, he also immediately disappeared. The set of bones from Raphis cucullatus turned into a live specimen of Raphis cucullatus. The specimen was taken into Foundation custody, and its DNA was extracted. Note: 2 years after this experiment, the Rhaphis cucullatus specimen has died. DNA extracted has been used to produce more specimens. The possibility of releasing them to the public considered, and is still being determined.